All right, we are here with episode 1 of Down Bad Damien. Now, what is Down Bad Damien? This guy up here is Damien Roy. He is a disastrously down bad simp who commented on my videos reacting to a Myra West video. Now, who is Myra West? To me, just a random person who I clicked on the video because it had an interesting title about their struggles with dating. To Damien Roy, it is a woman that he has been obsessed over for I don't know how long. He, in his comments on my videos, mentioned being banned from commenting on her channel, which struck me as particularly interesting immediately because I had never heard of that happening to anyone. I don't know how you could be commenting something so creepy that you need to be banned, but he did it. And instantly, upon seeing his first 2 comments, I'm like, this guy is likely stalking this woman, and there's some unhinged stuff going on here. So, Down Bad Damien. He makes videos. He does make videos, and so after seeing him commenting on every one of my videos, I decided I have to make a video reacting to these comments. These are incredible. They're fascinating. They're absurd. The fact that someone would watch hours of my videos and all of them telling me I'm wrong, but at no point explaining how I'm wrong or why I'm wrong. So I'm like, I gotta roast this guy. So I did. And this is his rebuttal, his clapping back, if you will. Now, it is bizarre. It is weird. He's made, I don't even know, probably over 20 videos about me so far in the last couple of days, last like 5 or 6 days. I haven't had time to watch his reaction to me. I've watched 3 videos. They weren't very insightful. He doesn't have experience. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's really sad and quite pathetic, but we're gonna talk about it briefly. Now, the points that I bring up immediately, because he more so is reacting to my video, reacting to his comments, more so than he is anything in my original video or videos. So, one thing that he mentions that is just shook me to my core. My jaw hit the floor. Same time as my core shaking, my spine vibrating, as being particularly insane. Well, first of all, I probably am not going to live react to anything that he says at any point, because in one of these, he drops an F slur, and he actually got a strike on his channel for that, which sucks. So this video is actually on Rumble, which I haven't used much of, but they have less rules. So I don't know. I imagine a lot of these like people saying really outrageous stuff probably flock there. Now, the thing that shook me was, so I criticize Myra West's statement that flirting is the stupidest thing in the world. Now, keep in mind, the video she made is specifically her talking about her struggles with her dating life. And her dating life is practically non-existent. So she says flirting is the stupidest thing in the world. She wishes it didn't exist. She wants a relationship where Prince Charming falls out of the sky. She friendzones Prince Charming for 2 years. They start dating. There's no kissy-kissy. There's no flirtation going on when they date. No kissing, no physical contact of any kind. And flirting is just the dumbest thing imaginable to her. Wow, incredible. Makes no sense. Illogical. Flirting is a fundamental part of romance. It's a fundamental part of basic human interaction as well. Think of all the times you've flirted in your life. Hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of times. Oftentimes accidentally. So this guy, Myra West hates it. Myra West has the mentality when it comes to dating of a 13-year-old. That's her maturity level when it comes to dating. This guy, though, takes it a step further. He says something truly outrageous. He says he has no experience flirting. Zero. Never. No flirting. This guy who hasn't dated, who is a virgin, who eventually it gets to the point of religion, which it always does with these turbo incels. My goodness. So he I don't know how that's possible. Like, this guy seriously has the mentality of an 8-year-old when it comes to dating and his maturity level, of that of an 8-year-old, right? Because I can think of times when I was 8 years old. Now, when I say 8 years old for him, I'm talking like your average 8-year-old, someone who's like very not well adjusted. Maybe not very not well adjusted, but I'm somebody who's never had any shame in my game, who's never really had an issue talking to women. I'm a shy, quiet guy, but I've never had a problem being friends with girls, flirting with them, getting relationships. Never a struggle for me. This guy, on the other hand, has never experienced it. Bizarre, because I can literally think of times. I can think of times when I was 8 years old, flirting with girls, both intentionally and unintentionally, and that only expands as you get older, right? Like, think of all the times you've unintentionally flirted with somebody, especially as a guy. It's so easy to be very like flirty because that kind of becomes your natural state. Because as a man, you are the pursuer in society. You're the one who has to ask women out, who has to riz them. So it makes sense that you would naturally would be a part of your interactions with women. It just kind of comes out of you naturally because you care that the person, whoever you're spending time with, is having a good time. And it's just like convenient. It just happens on accident. So incredible, like demented that this guy hasn't experienced flirting or dating. This guy just has no idea what he's talking about. And he also mentions, oh, what's wrong with being in the friend zone? What you get out of being in the friend zone as a guy in the friend zone is you get a friendship. You get to be in her life. And he says he would do anything to be in Myra West's life. Oh my God, dude. That is so sad and so pathetic. He says, oh, well, it is manly because a man should be able to take it. Because I say, hey, like, being in the friend zone for over 2 years with some woman, you're going to be developing a lot of feelings and you're going to be torturing yourself, as you will not be able to act on any of those feelings. You won't be able to even express any of those feelings because you're deep in the friend zone simping for some woman. That woman shouldn't even want to put you through that abuse. And you definitely shouldn't be subjecting yourself to it. Nothing could be less manly than that. Like, for you to say, oh, well, it is manly because a man should be able to just endure. No. What a man does, what a man who's like functional does, a functioning adult male, understands how to attract women, what women find attractive and what they don't. There is nothing in this world that women find less attractive than a pathetic simp of a man who they can walk all over, who has no dignity, no pride, no self-respect, who's just a doormat. Just because, like, I don't know how you think this would ever work out, you volunteering to be a doormat, right? Because even if Myra West, for some reason, had this friendship with you where you were friend zoned and she was using you as a doormat, do you think after 2 years she's actually going to have any kind of respect for you or attraction towards you? She won't. No woman will. It literally never happens. Even if those simp for so long and the woman is like, doesn't, it has low, like, not a very active dating life. Even when that happens, she's going to have such little respect for you. It's going to, like, within a month, she's going to be getting her guts rearranged by another guy. That's what happens when these things actually lead to dating. The, like, 1% of the time that they actually do. Like you're making yourself as unappealing to women as you possibly can there, Damien. That's why you're going to continue to be down bad. And you try to characterize me criticizing Myra West as me just being a jerk, as just saying, "Oh, you're wrong and you're terrible." Even though that's makes zero sense, because I go in painstaking detail over exactly how she's wrong, exactly why she's wrong, exactly what she could be doing differently. But you pretend like the random times when you comment, which I'm sure you've commented to her thousands of times unwantedly, that you sometimes being a tiny bit critical, one tiny drop of criticism in an ocean of simp behavior, that somehow that's going to have some big positive impact, dude. No, you're a creepy loser who she hates. She wants nothing to do with you. She wants you to forget she exists. You're nothing to her and you never will be. You're less than nothing, dude. You're a creep. You're a predator. She's probably terrified of you. Why are you so obsessed with her? You don't know her. She doesn't know you. She doesn't want to know you. What is wrong with you, sir? You got to understand, when I actually go through details of what she's saying, I actually listen to what she's saying and analyze it and explain how and why it's wrong, how it's detrimental, how it will lead to her continuing to have no dating life. Exactly how she is 10 years behind maturity-wise to where she should be in her life, in her dating life. Yeah, I'm a little harsh. And yeah, when you're harsh, when you have harsh criticism towards somebody, they can just like turn their ears off and not listen to a word of it. That does happen, sure. But you know what's infinitely less effective is what you do, is just standing up for somebody with no explanation as to how they might be right or even how I might be wrong. Just blind simping, not explaining how I'm wrong in the slightest, not even bothering to come up with a good argument. Like, think before you speak, dude. Think about what you're doing here. This is so sad and so pathetic. What you're describing is the least manly thing on the planet. Like, a man goes out and gets things done. He uplifts other people. He builds the support system you talk about me having. You're actually right. I do have friends and family. I do have a big support system. That's accurate. The reason you don't is because you're a loser. And yeah, that's harsh, and I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to bully this guy, but I'm trying to tell him, like, hey, I'm only a few years older than you. I've had a support system since when I was younger than you. Now, people can't control whether or not they have a big family or a small family, and I'm lucky, right? But man, build a life for yourself. You're not a man at all. Like, what are you doing? Come on, get your stuff together. Get your act together. You're on here, like, stalking this woman online, bothering her, harassing her. For what? You think it'll pay off one day? You think suddenly she's going to be like, oh yeah, I want to date this total loser? Come on. You need to come down to reality. And you have to understand, me telling women, hey, what you're saying is incredibly delusional. What you're describing, you will never find in the dating market. It doesn't even exist. It couldn't exist. Even if it did exist, you wouldn't actually want it. Yeah, I'm intense and direct, to the point. Why would I be anything else? Because you have to understand, dude, it's not about Myra West at all. Just like your obsession over her isn't about her, it's about your own delusional fantasy world you want to live in, where it's just you and the internet and people you choose to harass who want nothing to do with you. When I make a video, it's not about the particular person, right? It's not about their specific dating life. It's about all the viewers, the people who watch the video, because they'll see it and they'll say, hey, wow, like, I have similar types of issues that she has. Like, she's doing everything wrong. And understand that I look for these types of videos. Never had a girlfriend, never had a boyfriend, never been kissed, never had a date. I literally seek out those types of videos. And Myra West is the very worst one I've ever seen. I've never seen someone be so behind in their maturity level when it comes to dating and their expectations and their distance from reality. And some of these videos that I've watched are literal teenagers. Now, I haven't really reacted to any of them because it's weird, right? Like a 17-year-old talking about their dating life. They're not even like out of high school. They don't know what the dating world is even like, right? But even they are like at least at their age level. They're at least at the mentality of a 17-year-old where they should be in their maturity level when it comes to dating. But like Myra West is 23 and she has the mentality of a 13-year-old. You're 28 and you have the mentality of an 8-year-old. And I don't know why you think that's okay. You're 2 decades behind where you should be. Fine. You want to, if you can exist in that and be happy, great, good for you. But I'm confused. I'm really confused, sir. Because Myra West clearly is not okay. She's made multiple videos talking about her difficulties and struggles in dating. And the video that I reacted to is pretty much guaranteed that those struggles are going to continue. And you have to understand that it gives a big signal to the world when you're uploading videos complaining about your dating life. That's kind of telling the world, like, hey, I'm working on improving myself. She actually commented on one of my videos that her channel's about self-improvement, and it clearly is, but she is horribly misguided. She is somebody who's throwing a million obstacles into her own dating life. It's like she's trying to walk down a path, but she just keeps throwing. It's like she's constructing wall after wall after wall, ensuring she will never have a dating life. So yeah, people are open to criticism when they make videos online. When they're spouting their opinion, they're open to criticism. And it's not. I wasn't even that critical. I wasn't even that harsh. I'm just saying, like, hey, this is your idea of dating. This is normal society's idea of dating. The two are light years away from each other. That's kind of a problem. It's not society's responsibility to move light years in your direction. It's actually your responsibility to move light years in society's direction. So, sir, you don't want what you even say that you want. I guarantee you do not have the fortitude to be friend-zoned for 2 years by some random woman. You're not in love with Myra West or Selena Gomez or whoever else you might obsess over. You don't know them. You don't know anything about them. You want to talk about love and relationships and connections, dude, when you've never had one in your life? You're going to try to talk to me, somebody who's had like relationships that have lasted years. You're going to try to talk to me about relationships and love. You've never been in love. I've been in love with multiple people. Not all at once, but, at different times. And the fact that you're 28 and you've never experienced love, that's really sad. Like, I don't know if I can keep reacting to your videos because they are so sad and so pathetic as you try to defend being a simp, white knighting, being in the friend zone. It is weird, man. And I don't know what's going on with this, like, this easel, whatever, this paper that he has. It says no prawn / master something. I assume that anytime this guy talks about, like, Myra West or Selena Gomez, he's just furiously beating his meat. He's probably getting that wanker scab that King Cobra JFS talks about. Like this, there's something very unhinged and disturbed about this guy. I don't know if I'm going to keep reacting to him because this is just sad. Like, you don't make any points. Even in your weird simp world where you think sticking up for some woman who wants nothing to do with you online is going to pay off, you don't even do a good job of it. You don't make any points about anything. Ugh.